We have come to San Jose. The next stop, the fuel on the Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton Stadium for WrestleMania. The whole is unfolding.
42 empty, freaking a killer bed.
At McAfee?
You might wonder what's me by. Randy called none of us light. A man that represents everything on the phone, telling Randy the business that you're leading is this. You stoner who represents you, and I know who I am. It's as simple as this. It's a wrestling. I am hearing, I have to say.
And there's the undisputed champ, a week from the enraged.
He's not here, mind, okay? And I know what you want, but let's be under any circumstances. You know what I mean? That's right. It's coming from above me.
Sorry, Cody, where is Pat McAfee at? Where is Randy Orton?
I tell you, I know what happened to you too, but I have to tell you everything that's been going on.
Listen, man, 20 years of friendship and betrayal. This, because you're fighting for something bigger than you this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please with it all. Rhea has spent recent weeks dealing with Chin and B-Fab and damaged Rhea. Then his
guy defeating B-Fab involved and issued a beatdown. Endo stick wielding was direct as Rhea Ripley had.
Congratulations to find my one and only weakness about titles because you've made this real. So now I'm gonna need you to come at.
My defense a week ago, and you
Down on Monday by design to send. I can hurt you in more ways than Cargill, and clearly carrying Ripley's best bud, Io Sky.
So I know you will, but
I really do, but you're not 100% after Monday. I can deal with it. I
will talk to Nick or tonight.
Conversation passed me by, so you got it of Smackdown.
How about
that is a mega match. That is Mark. That is on behalf of Io Sky champ Jay Cargill.
Yeah, you see her reaching for her on SmackDown. Io versus Town San Jose Star. They will fight for the tag team. They meet up with Alexa Bliss. Is going to defend against Io Del Vikingo. Of course, that's before Penta's appearance. Tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. It's on YouTube and it's on Facebook. And the big news to start things off, it is official. Can you believe it? Jade Cargill, Io Sky damaged a week ago.
The following contest is Valkyria from San Jose, California.
Good does that fail to get that introduction in your hometown. Bailey and Wavery after an attack a year ago. Now it's full steam ahead to Vegas.
Back to this past Monday because Bailey took on Lash Legend. Valkyria, that is when Bliss and Flair showed up. Absolute bedlam at ringside. From the top rope and with a little help from Lyra, Valkyria score a major mental mania.
Hometown, delivered by Papa John's. Try our new oven-toasted sandwiches today.
Accompanied by Charlotte Flair from Columbus, Ohio.
You know, I see the two of them together, Wade, and I think that for the past year, every rival has really tried. Yet here they still are, bringing out the best in each other. And next weekend, they're going to try to win back gold.
Champs, the irresistible forces defend against the Bella Twins and Lyra Valkyria. All coming up just a week from
Try our new oven toasted sandwiches today from your local Papa John's. These will be two of the participants, the fatal four-way going up against the...
And it's one of the most popular superstars we have, but here in San Jose, this is Bailey.
Dynamic career, a four-time world champion, two-time WWE.
Two of the best of the past 10 years here in WWE. Know each other incredibly, world champions and many other various types of gold since.
See the red-hot pace that they created early on, and then just looking at each other with such respect. Oh, and that right knee.
And that's part of the problem with being in your hometown. You sit yourself, and that's what happened to Bailey right there.
Completely understandable.
Alexa Bliss, who had this crowd vocally against her, is now going to lean into that presence to step out of the way of Bailey there and take command of this match.
Oh, and Bailey out onto the floor. In her hometown of...
Oops, I should be the face of Cricket 5G.
Why Cricket 5G?
3-1 Cricket 5G phone.
That's fast.
In the Sonic app and skip the delivery fee. So you can try menu items like the new Sonic All Limited Time only in the Sonic app. Live free, eat Sonic.
Regular detergent can't match Tide's Boosted Clean. Test pack.
Front of the camera. Was it in front of the camera? Yeah, Action.
We asked our
That had a flexible program.
That flexibility was amazing. It allowed me to continue.
The university says if they can get you to that finish line, they get you to the finish line.
Ice so good, hit like boom. Papa John's, fill the room. Just for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Your 70 years of our family commitment to high quality, real, natural cheese in every bite.
Look at Amy, working hard now so that future Amy can buy her very...
Culottes?
Oh, you love your culottes.
It's lemonade o'clock. What did I just...
7 is part of your home and auto bundle.
So I hang out with my insurance guy?
This is Arby's $7.99 meat in 3 box. Your choice of a crispy chicken, crispy...
I want chicken.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Wednesday.
On Wednesdays, USA Network is all about the W. With must-watch Wednesdays on USA beginning May 13th.
SAP Center in San Jose, California. Bailey and Alexa Bliss.
And Bailey has dominated this matchup, but to Bliss's credit, may have just won this thing.
Could be right here. And left shoulder getting up.
Did some real damage to Bailey, and Bailey could be in big trouble here in our wherewithal to move at exactly the right moment. Wow!
Right into the corner, hooking the leg, looking to win at home.
And both women dangerous. Why they're multiple-time world champs? And wait a second.
Oh boy!
Well, Flair sticking her head underneath that bottom rope, but that distraction has opened a weakest on her opponent.
All she needed was one moment, and then the running shotgun on Wade.
Well, this is the way to finish the job for good, but Bailey simply took.
Bliss back in position. This could be it right here.
Sure what Bliss was going for there, whether it was the crown of the head was Bailey, who's also nursing apparently a knee in. Bliss was going for a suplex.
Was looking for her sister Abigail.
Bailey, she's not able to immediately bounce up with a pin here that could have got the victim top of her head.
Of course, it was the right knee earlier than the DDT, and now there they are. Alexa.
What a scramble this match has turned into.
Two supreme veterans, pinning combination, and right on the rope.
That rope, why not grab it? Why not get out of this pin? Or why not get back on the offense?
On Alexa.
Major whiplash to the neck of Alexa Bliss there, and stumble for Charlotte Flair continues.
Oh, and that flying, somehow Bliss was able to find just enough room to get
the top rope. That is a victory 99% of the time. At ringside here.
Oh no. Raping her over. Oh, and Charlotte just throws a quick one. Just a moment between Charlotte and Bayley.
Take your eye off the ball and you lose at this level, and that could well be the tag gold will be on the line between those four teams. Keep your
division, 2 of the 4 that you will see in Vegas. Now, let's take you back to the match. Sami Zayn against Carmelo Hayes.
Yes, indeed. This was Melo tweaking. Continue before that got finished. A haluva kick and a big...
Versus
Gingerbread Man received a beat down from his WrestleMania opponent, Trick Willie.
You're gonna have to wait. Just patiently wait, because I was there, man. It's gonna take a long time to get.
Hey, watch out, trainer. Come on, man. Vamoose, grown folk talking. I thought you was gonna win last week.
Oh, you thought I was gonna win?
Yeah.
Man, I'm not trying to hear all that, bro. Because you take my opportunity at winning my title back and going to WrestleMania. Get out of my face.
Trick Williams become United States champion from the couch.
Oh, yeah, on from the couch. Well, that's where you should have stayed. Because on the other side, I'm coming for you and taking my title back.
Brother, catering is over there.
I got this, brother.
Stupid ass gingerbread shirt, man.
Look at these guests running their mouths like they own the place.
I got it.
You. Look, man, Pepper Stephens and take off my meat coat. Because, you know, I'm going to WrestleMania.
No. Can I holler at you for
You know, that's a great idea. I'll talk to Aldis, me and you, tonight.
Perfect.
Last week, Pat McAfee aligned and the living legend title challenger. Of course, in McAfee words, the man is coming up.
Welcome to my show. Let's really get this show started.
A walking mugshot.
You'll never change. You belong in my home. You belong in this cage because you're an animal.
In life. And then, you're gonna screw up again because it's in...
The system didn't fail you. The system failed me.
My title. You stole my main event at WrestleMania. You stole everything from me.
WrestleMania, Jacob.
I'm gonna be your judge. I'm gonna be your executioner.
Jacob, those were cutting words from Drew McIntyre. He criticized your character. He was a father.
Tap in real quick, Captain. We are live! But come and tap in with Drew. Drew's gonna find out.
Find out? Listen, Jacob, you ain't the only one that got family here in the Bay Area. But that ain't the... It just makes our family look bad. And
we not doing this today. In the double back,
okay, hold on now. But isn't this the spot where you got your teeth knocked out? Does anybody know who did it? Does anybody know what happened? But listen.
What's up? You know what it is.
Let's go, boys.
Well, Kathy, with excellent instant reaction there after that piece we saw in the jail.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the kind of motivation that does not bode well for Drew McIntyre, a official by Nick Aldis.
By the way, another superstar from this area who is a look at Royce Keys.
This is my city, a place we're in it. Gang violence, drugs, anything you can. Parents that wasn't having that. The main thing was love in that house. The Royal Rumbles, we didn't have a lot, but we had each other. My grandma, wrestling brought me so much happiness. Like I knew I wanted to can make it out of here. I just want to do my part. It brings me peace. This is what motivates me. I refuse to be defined by where I'm from, by where I'm going.
And there is the Strong, his SmackDown debut next.
There are a lot of young men and women that walk through these doors. There are a lot of things that go on, messes with you. I understand this job getting coach.
The most surreal thing to me is the person that I respect the most, to help me the most.
That's why I like him so much. He's a lot like me. He just cares so much again. Yeah.
I just talked to you. He'll listen to me, you know?
It's okay.
To Monday next week. You got all the activations, the fan favorite experiences, and autograph opportunities. You can head to WWEworld.com for tickets, information in sports. Massive match.
It's been a busy man. Trick Williams ran his mouth, and locker room defender Matt, and of course Jacob Fatu, who once upon a time held tag gold. Smackdown tonight.
And one current tag team champions, Damian Priest and R-Truth.
Are looking to engineer some major opportunities for Los Garza moving forward.
And his opponent from East Palo Alto.
I take everything that I want. From big stages to the block, I'm a big dog.
First moment, his WWE debut came in Saudi Arabia as the number 14 and back off right away. 10 minutes in that Royal Rumble where you saw incredible strength. This his SmackDown debut.
Oh man, I'll tell you right now, Royce Keys man is pure power personified, and this guy is anticipating his SmackDown debut. It has to start tonight for Royce.
Yeah, I don't know the head.
Well, there is a strategy. The strategy is not working. Might not get a chance to do that.
Oh man, oh man.
Effortless power and strength from Royce Keys.
He's in the corner. Ran into a wall of muscle, got power slammed. He's fighting.
Get the hell out of the ring and the hell away from Royce Keys. Curry, underhanded, brilliant from Angel. He's opened a window for his tag post.
And a missile drop kick. And now all of a sudden, Berto's in control, looking to put it away.
Superior speed and movement of Berto that has to come to the fore. And there has to be no let up from here for Berto. Stay. Any breathing room. Oh no.
Oh, but here in his home area,
no.
As he catches Berto in midair.
Freakish.
All the way. Podcasting, detailing his difficult background. He's overcome so.
Man, how impressive has Royce Keys been so far?
That top rope. Oh, meanwhile, up on the apron, climbing up behind him. Here comes Angel.
Has some veteran instincts too, and now the straps are off.
Oh, what a set impact.
Here is your winner, Royce Keys.
We have been waiting for since the Royal Rumble to see what Royce Keys answer that Berto did not like at all. Just pure problem here. And this guy, Royce Keys, is going to be a major player on.
Pat McAfee has arrived.
San Jose. Hey! Hello, Governor! Did you tell
Put the hands on you under any circumstances.
Thank you. Hey. TRT sounds a little different. It's great to be here. Penguins want to. I wouldn't. No. I told him. I just simply told him to kill everybody.
I shouldn't have been between Cody and Randy, and neither should you. Why are you here, Pat?
You're an outsider, okay? You're not supposed to be a part of our business. You and Randy Orton around.
What if I'm checking you right now? I don't see Randy.
Bad idea, Belero.
What's wrong with you, dog? What do you think? I don't work here.
What I said. Oh, I know you don't. Why don't you this ex-convict outsider out of here?
All right, my people, the Bay Area, Frisco, San Jose, Oakland, around the world. All right?
You got a lot of good memories running around here in the Shark Tank, huh? Smackdown here, all right? So if there's anything that you need, and I mean anything,
Well, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
McAfee, who ran over the WWE with a steamroller a week. Randy Orton pummeled the undisputed champ, saying the business Cody was leading all week on social media, every platform he has, and Wade, it has provoked the arena.
You're not lying, Joe, but the fascinating factoid that's come out today is a Palmer from the powers that be. Nobody in the entire company can touch.
I'm the hero in this entire thing. You cheer M. Punk. Did you like what he had to say on Monday when he... See, for me, an adult, Punk was talking the other night about a lot of people that are a lot more. It was hard for me to get past the fact that he was jacket. Underneath that was a WWE officially like 283 things for sale. To all of your merch check comes through. Which account does it go to? Does it get tickets or money from the TKO merch account goes right into the bank account? Like a politician, all talk, no act. But he gets into a room and he sits down, gets on his stomach. Me, I'm a man of action. I actually am. And when he mentioned that the bag of bones, CM Punk is one of the main eventers, why would anybody want to spend their money to watch wrestle? So I decided to be your hero, you scumbag. Oh, shut your mouth or I'll come smack the left side of your face into the... Even though none to help you out. I called Ram Trucks. Do you want to help wrestling fans and sports entertainment? So I asked them, why don't you pick up 25% of the bill for anybody that Monday Night Raw? They said no problem. 25% off from now until Monday Night Raw. You can thank me. I wouldn't recommend anybody spend money on that. But Saturday night, to all of sports, Randy Orton is going to sell title. San Jose. Oh, wow. Ass like the rest of this city. In Las Vegas. After he asked the puppet, who is the current champion of...
arrived.
Well, I think a hell of a lot of people had heard enough from him going to do something about it, and that man is the man that Pat McAfee of his performance as WWE Champ. A scathing review that Pat McAfee is apparently protected right now, and no one in the company.
Oh, bang, 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 bang.
On a limb here and just say, I don't think you belong here. Listen, and I know I can't touch you, but why don't we'll go back, you can go there, you can pick any WWE Pyro, you can live out your superstar experience, and then you can tell them, thank you, Daddy. It's the old term in pro wrestling where somebody says, oh, he's a play wrestler. When I was gasping for air underneath a 280-pound Randy Orton, catchphrases, and you're talking about the Attitude Era. Hey, bud, that debuted in 2002. He watched the Attitude Era in high school. There's an old wrestling promoter who was very good at his job. His name was Paul Bosch. Fans, the IWC, you said the word "Miss Great" again, right? Right? You know what he used to stamers. And when you grow up and it's your family's life work, when you are a multi-generational wrestler, not even customers, every single one of them, whether it's the collector at the airport, right there in that jacket, whether it's this group over here, our family. And it's not that kick, and that's a gift too. You have a gift. They have never agreed on anything except what I'm about. Fandom of what we do agrees on the fact that at WrestleMania, and they do not want to see Pat go.
To be in this business, you were born into boy, and all I see is tan, dyed hair, fake teeth, lispy lid, because Ric Flair said it's the right thing to do. Rid the WWE Universe alongside. And Cody, I have a message for you and your inbred. If Randy Orton doesn't walk out world champion, you will never see it. Hey, Pat, are you too high to remember that you were standing on? You must really hate this place, Pat. And what was it you said? Oh, take a nap? Good. Let's get Gunther out here to put your ass to sleep. Cody, hey Cody, you've always been an elite runaway artist. Triple H's ass, so you get a little bit more of an opportunity. Paula, get nice and deep in Paula Vex's cheeks. Got a stupid kid over here.
Wow, come on, Cody.
Come on,
whoa. Cody. Hey, do I got your attention? Okay. Huh? Look what we get. Your boy. No, wait. Hold that thought. On second thought, Cody. You.
Cody.
No, this is
Jelly Roll.
Getting dragged.
Jelly Roll being
Orton.
He's been told he can't. The Viper strikes with a blow right to the
right on Cody.
8 days away from meeting up for the championship at WrestleMania.
Free range to completely annihilate Cody Rhodes here once again.
On his feet as McAfee took a shot at Cody Rhodes.
Oh, the Jelly Roll can barely stand it.
Clearly pummeled intact. And Randy comes in with a big blow on Jelly again.
I mean, that was a Jelly Roll that could barely stand.
Much like a week ago. Trying to go for the big punch on Cody. And look at Rhodes.
Finally, something going.
Oh, and McAfee. The cheap shot from as well. 8 days away from meeting up for the undisputed champion. And that prized possession, the most prized possession in the industry. With the championship.
Just as cheap as it should accomplish for Pat McAfee and Randy Orton.
The cascade of boos rain down in San Jose.
Is that your voice? Oh my God, that's embarrassing.
Jelly Roll have been beaten to a pulp, and then Pat McAfee get Andy Orton simply never satiated with the amount of damage will be on the line a week from tomorrow at WrestleMania. Straight to the dome.
Beautiful. That was a good bit of business, baby.
Doesn't it feel as if like the last week it's really been WrestleMania? He's the GOAT, Randy Orton. He's saving the business. So Cody told me I should go do something. I think I'm gonna do that, actually. You're welcome.
Chanting it as if our Saturday Night Championship main event couldn't get any hotter.
Yeah, it's just as class measure.
And then there's the pure, unmitigated hate that's fueling the Sunday World CM Punk this past Monday as he prepares for Roman Reigns.
He hates me, but now let me take a moment to explain to everybody who bothered, because you're safe and you're boring and you're plastic. No. You are just a bucktooth. Roman, you can brag about how many times you've been in the main event of WrestleMania, but if me, first 8 of them, we'd be fired and blackballed, but you can't blackball me. Stand on the bridge and blow it up, because bitch, I know how to swim.
9 nights time, CM Punk has to walk the walk against championship on the line. Punk Reigns, that is your main event of
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introduce pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu!
Jacob Fatu taking on Tama Tonga.
Welcome to the WNBA on US. And for the W. Life so good, hit like boom.
Simple ingredients. Get 2 medium pizzas for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Try to get some sort of status update on Jelly Roll.
Nick, we need answers. Us the tag team titles. We should be standing here, the WWE Tag Team Champions.
You know, I went and then his arm, it was like something took over the man.
Yeah, something needs to be done. Not you. You gotta be kidding me.
It's...
Nick, there needs to be consequences for Dan Engler.
Yes. Tonight, I can put you in the ring with Dan.
Thank you.
How's it?
What?
Unless, of course, you're worried about the... Good luck, kid.
Danhausen and Alvin Smackdown. They're the lucky fans getting an up-close look at the action thanks to Papa John's sandwiches from your local Papa John's today.
That right there is a man.
Taking it all, settle the score. No, I will not take a loss. Taking it all, more better than ever before. Taking it all, breaking the walls. My blood is I've been destined to win.
Solo in his MFT.
And his opponent, weighing in at 200 Tama Tonga!
Wait, Tama's been into things like we saw with the Wyatt Six Lantern recently, but he's a representative.
He has not been a loyal soldier.
He absolutely has.
The complete opposite color, throwing his orders back in his face.
In fact, he did the right thing a week ago.
Well, now the lantern is gone, and it is all Tama Tonga's fault. And to deal with Jacob Fatu, or more, maybe I should say, a punishment.
Where he overcame so much. as wrote last year. Of course, recently ripped through a car windshield, tossed off the side of a building against Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, he's done a lot in this part of the world, including, according to Drew McIntyre, Drew McIntyre is not prepared to let go of. What a potential bloodbath that will
not run away from and take great pride in how he's made his
It looks like a changed man, certainly atoning for the sins of the past. And these two, of course, know each other very well. Oh, my God.
So, Jessica, is there anyone you like?
Arsenal, Bournemouth, tomorrow.
Well, earlier tonight, Solo Sikoa here in San Jose brought up to Jacob Fatu. Solo said if he's looking for a fight, he's got one for him. And Tama Tonga, of course, many in attendance here in San Jose, the family of Jacob Fatu, who's from
huge 2026 thus far. This might cap it all off through the gears.
Taking control against Tama Tonga. And that massive running hip.
Born, and the dogs are off the chain now.
With the explosiveness of Tama Tonga.
To be impressed with the resiliency of Tama Tonga here. This win of Tama Tonga's WWE career if he can get the win here.
Not hard time, so you can double dip. Go to SmackDown, see it all, make it to the Hall of Fame. Mania. Oh, he's looking for the pop-up Samoan, but instead...
Oh, that was a late kick out. Unexpected offense there from Tama. Almost putting the Samoan werewolf away. Unique maneuver, wasn't quite...
Really arriving here. Is becoming a major player.
The Tongan...
Oh, he was looking for the cutthroat, but instead, far! Now in the target zone. Mighty moonsault!
Here is your winner, the Samoan.
That is exactly the kind of form you want to be hitting. Just solid as Arsenal. That double jump moonsault connecting. The result of that...
The unsanctioned match is next Saturday. Oh, Fatu with a super kick.
Well, McIntyre got the jump, but you cannot turn your back.
Claymore by Drew McIntyre.
Of course, this is an exhausted and beaten down McIntyre picking his spot to perfection. Sanctioned match. Oh, head first.
I think they have been through. Watch out.
Keep back.
Steel chair in hand from the Scottish.
A cast iron grimace etched on the face of McIntyre.
This brutal feud just continues. Oh, future shock DDT on the floor.
And that is a thickly out.
What in the world?
Those are handcuffs.
With an extender on him.
Out cold. And McIntyre with more in store here.
His handcuffs around his left arm. And right to the post.
Got exactly what he wants here. A defenseless Jacob Fatu.
Spine into the post.
Well, Jacob Fatu has no clue what plan.
With the handcuffs wrapped around his right fist, pummeling him.
This is all fine, but this was not supposed to be happening tonight. A cheap shot.
Going on for months now. As he just collapses to the floor after that kick to the head.
You've heard McIntyre bang on for weeks about the history of...
How does it feel to be back in chains where you belong? You're nothing but an animal. Nothing to...
Oh! How did Fatu find that fight in him?
Completely at the mercy of a McIntyre who is...
To be around McIntyre when he's like this.
Saw the dying embers of the fight inside. Whatever little chance he did have of fighting back is now zero.
We saw earlier tonight what McIntyre had to say from a prison. Claymore again! How much more can Jacob Fatu take?
What a kid! Get the hell out of the Scottish Tiger basket!
Oh, this is
a vicious spectacle.
That is really what it is. He's looking to humiliate him, physically batter him. Salt Lake takes on Houston. It comes your way Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern on YouTube.
Drew McIntyre after Fatu's victory, and it was a relentlessly KOing Jacob Fatu, but that was not enough for McIntyre. Followed it up with a Fatu getting the hell whipped out of him in this public.
Our time is 6 p.m. on Saturday for WrestleMania 42. And the unsanctioned whole weekend on the ESPN app. First hour on Saturday also available on ESPN2.
Okay, first make sure you got the ESPN Unlimited com, and when you sign up, visit the app, and you can start streaming right away, dog. Plan. So in that case, you go to activate.espn.com anytime, anywhere, at your fingertip, dog. WrestleMania.
This is St. Louis, the gateway to the West, our road to WrestleMania stage of them all. We have a power-packed Smackdown here at the Enterprise Center. Ripley has been taking the direct and dangerous approach to her title-holding WWE Women's Champ. Jade Cargill has added. Now Rhea goes head-to-head with Michin, tag team division. Charlotte Flair and her bestie, Alexa Bliss, have come to St. Rhea. Two of the teams set to fight for the championship at WrestleMania. They have some. It is an awesome crowd. 11,006. Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you. 2 weeks to Mania. You feeling this?
I'm energy everywhere you look, not more so than right here in the nest of the fight.
Home to Randy Orton. A fact that undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes is more.
New York City, what do you want to talk about?
Cody, I want to talk about you. I want to talk about Randy Orton. You have to be able to think like, but from what I've seen so far, you are not you're dealing with.
I don't know who Randy Orton. So vile on this very show that we can't show it today, and I know that I am not afraid of Randy Orton, and I am not walking in to my very first Stephanie McMahon, with all due respect. You're not yours either.
Out here because I care about you. Unless you are going to lose that title.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Viper, Randy!
Coming for this Voices sing-along in St. Louis. Lucas Strike, the Viper who tried to ruin Cody Rhodes, who tried to break for 15 is the goal for Randy Orton.
In Vegas, undisputed, doubles this man, the most vicious, psychotic version of Randy. St. Louis, Missouri. Now, it's no secret that this is my hometown. Raised here from a very young man, I still call St. Louis. And the next time you see me in this arena, I'm going to have number 15. But mention every one of you, no. I am doing this for my family, and I am doing this for my It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in this. With the WWE Undisputed Championship around my waist, fact of the matter is, Cody Rhodes, whether he walks, matter, because Cody Rhodes is going home from WrestleMania 42. It's not personal between Cody and I. He said I could, to be the best version of myself, Cody said that I could listen to the too. I saw you at Monday Night Raw. I saw you in the garden. I saw you. No. When she said that you could not beat me, and I know it, they are saying that you cannot beat me. What you have woken inside of me, there's no...
And the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Randy Orton, but Cody Rhodes simply refusing to back down.
Here they go. Center of the ring. Right hand after right hand from Cody.
Cody taking that chance while he can finally get a piece of the...
What? What's he doing? Comes in an RKO shirt and attacks Rhodes.
What the hell? God, I need some answers here.
Stomping down on the champion.
The Cardinals are ass. It is home anymore. It's a tough night in St. Louis. Hey, Randy. Oh. You might wonder why I'm here. Why I just kicked Cody Rhodes. I was doing a Q&A, and I was asked when I was going to return to the pass me by. This business that I'm loot shit. Me. He said the business didn't pass you by. It's just gone in the... Who's us? Randy Orton. And he talked about the forgotten. Dubbed up thinking to themselves, one. Around and said, you smell. Launch it into the multi-billion world universe that it is now. On WWE TV, I have to watch 5 straight for no rhyme or reason when Randy Orton. Why do I turn on Netflix episode after episode after episode when Randy... Tickets to WrestleMania are still is around. And full time has a puppet for a champion. Kill him. What I'm saying is, Cody needs to kill everything, and it's not just for the business that you're leading is terrible, and he...
attacks and destroys Rhodes as Pat McAfee.
This business is supposed to look like 6'5".
Well, we've been scratching our heads for weeks trying to figure out who the phone, and we are simply gobsmacked that it turns out to destroy everything in WWE.
This is what happened just moments ago here on SmackDown as Cody Rhodes and then all of a sudden, just when Cody had Randy Frey, came Pat McAfee of all people. One turn, one look, right to the man parts. And he...
Cody, I'm the one on the phone telling Randy.
Well, we got our answer. This is the person Randy Orton has been. Major statement sent to WWE champ Cody Rhodes. Yeah, the game has just changed before our eyes thanks to Pat McAfee.
Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Yeah, man. That's true, too.
To remind people that they're in the GOAT conversation to save the business.
Heard him say in the ring in terms of save the business, telling Cody that the business
is in the GOAT conversation, but to say that Cody Rhodes represents everything you hate.
McAfee saying he's the guy on the phone who's been telling Randy what to do to kill away from Rhodes and Orton, meeting up the undisputed WWE champion.
This is what he does!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing Ripley!
Rhea Ripley Wade, who has been well over a year since Rhea has held singles world championship, now just a couple weeks away.
Yeah, we've just seen a major curveball thrown the way of Cody Rhodes, courtesy of weeks. Why? Because it's all at stake in 2 weeks' time at as Jade Cargill defends against Rhea Bloody Ripley.
Only a few weeks ago, she said to Jade, my body is built different. It's built for fighting that Jade Cargill has put forth. And who is aligning with her?
Accompanied by Beefhead from Fontana, California.
3 weeks ago was the rival opponent to Jade Cargill, who will be opposite Rhea Ripley in a couple weeks. Damaging Rhea Wade.
Yeah, this was last week. Ripley supposed to be taking on Beefhead. And this was the match that got thrown out after this attack from Jade Cargill. Now Jade with one jaded. And if that connects at WrestleMania in...
Now, last week we heard from Michin when she was very... We've been putting in the work just like you. And we're the ones that are forgotten. She's sick and tired.
Herself in the spotlight, an opportunity never afforded to her by when Michin was part of the OC alongside AJ Styles, and of course, Dave, let me get that one right.
Well, that leg drive by Rhea Ripley, when
belonging to the Aussie multiple-time world champion Mania season.
Now, she's hitting top form early on here. She is amped up, fall-away slam. She is.
Suddenly, the entire energy in this arena has shifted, task in hand, and not allow distractions to pull her away from this.
That cost her. Release German as Michin takes advantage. Rhea Ripley was in complete control early on against Michin. Up until
to say nice things about the women's WWE champ, Joe Tess.
Fab and Jade Cargill right off to your right hand.
Two powerful ladies stood by us at ringside. They're a little unpredictable. And Michin doing a hell of a kill. And now has pounced all over Ripley ever since and behind the referee's back.
Mocking and talking to her soon-to-be championship opponent.
On one behind the referee's back here. You might not like it, but it's highly effective. Imagine, Joe, if Michin pulls off the unthinkable here and earns a victor's career.
Oh, the incredible, just stretching her out. Look at the position that she's got.
Lower back of Rhea Ripley, who is in a bad, bad way now. Absolutely masterful here.
So much of the emotion we heard and the reality from Blue. She sends her into the corner, and Rhea just able to get out of the way. Then the roll up to the pinfall cover.
Yeah, part of the issue when you're taking on someone like Rhea Ripley is they are never truly relent for a split second, because immediately firing back will be. Immediately with heavy artillery going the way of Michin is Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley and Michin with the cover there. And B-Fab and Michin shockingly dissolved again into an attack by those three. Now it's Michin who's been in control in St. Louis.
Yeah, Michin's been an absolute menace since this match started. Cargill and of course the vicious B-Fab who have helped attack Rhea.
Up and out she does. What a great counter into the suplex.
Well, it's activities of those on the outside of the ring, but with this kind of power, this kind of massive showdown at WrestleMania with the champ, Jade Cargill.
And you see that kind of against Jade Cargill. And now center of the ring, towing the line, right hand after right hand, chop after.
Is the most hardcore woman in the division, but simply cannot match him. And of course, Ripley's opponent at damn good Rhea Bloody Ripley can be.
Oh, and that big mommy headbutt.
Chin to the sword.
In position, looking for the razor's edge. And delivers. Oh, and that big running knee survived.
Yeah, that is absolutely astounding when you look at the double whammy. How the hell Michin kicks out of that, I will never know, but Michin is done.
Riptide couldn't land. Instead, Michin able to slam over.
And Rhea as groggy as they come, but still throwing those capoeiras tight indeed for Michin here.
And then powering her right back. Oh, and a great count.
And Rhea's wobbled.
Eat defeat. Could it be Michin? Never doubt her.
And that would have been the biggest win of Michin's Cusley here. What a reversal from this attempted perhaps. Didn't work tonight, not against Ripley, but this might.
And you think oh, but Rhea back body, and all of a sudden
looking for that prism trap.
Prism trap locked in, looks through Jade Cargill and doesn't release it. And she's staring a hole through her soon-to-be
Jade once again laser focused on her opponent at WrestleMania, Jade Fab and Michin. It is impossible to defend yourself against
of this for 3 straight weeks. It has been Jade Cargill, Io Sky, Rhea's now.
Well, just in the nick of time for Rhea.
Synchronized drop kicks. Io Sky, just when mommy needed her most.
Taking out. And Jade Cargill did not like a...
Good to go. I'm good to go, I swear.
It's almost as if you just should have listened to us. Back to just being Randy Orton. It's almost as if the universe is...
Bro, you... Guys, I'm not going back and forth with you, okay? You want to take credit?
If I didn't know any better...
How do you challenge me? Titles, I'm not letting this thing out of my sight. So with that being, so please tell me, who's it gonna be? I'm sorry, did you say something?
Why? Been nothing but problems for all of us, especially.
Why don't you go out there and fight for this lantern then?
But I'm going out there alone.
Okay. Mess this up.
World CM Punk
I'm the champ, and I call the shots.
versus the
World Heavyweight Championship.
greatness demands an answer. WrestleMania.
Because tomorrow is the biggest day of the year in NXT. It is Stand and Deliver. Will be at the Fact Pacific. Tickets are on sale by way of Ticketmaster. Of course, you can watch it on YouTube in the U.S. All three of his opponents have been targeting him. Who will come out as the NXT champ Saturday night?
Thank you. You're the best. And BFAB. Was EO showing up tonight a proactive way of evening the odds?
Jada's proved to me that she can't do this on her own. But the thing is, she didn't think. She has followers. Well, me? I got friends.
The what? I will always have your back, Rhea.
They're bloody unstoppable. And that is exactly why. Champion. Catch you later.
Howdy. Of course, he's been out without the Wyatt 6 cherished lantern for.
Why that lantern has been missing for months. Tease.
Way to the ring, weighing in at 220 pounds, representing.
And Wade, he said it to Solo Sikoa. I'm going to go it alone here.
Yeah, well, he's had Shinsuke Nakamura of late in his ear, tackled somewhat with Tama Tonga. Although Solo Sikoa lets Tama Tonga tonight go and get alone to deal with the as Solo puts. And that's his nuclear weapon. If that connects, this one really is game over. But Tama Tonga.
It's interesting to listen into Tama Tonga and what he had to say to Solo backstage early, specifically calling out Solo for the issues he's had, the obsession with the.
A couple of weeks ago, all he sees is problems, wants to refocus on winning gold, winning matches, and knows full well that the Wyatts are nothing without their lantern. That group here on SmackDown.
Tama Tonga applying all that top rope.
Devastating move there by the Tongan.
Recent woven history together, and now Uncle Howdy and Tama.
Right, sneak attacks, taunting. The loss of championship gold between. His mission is clear. Get rid of the Uncle Howdy. What a performance so far from Tama Tonga.
Yeah, now Uncle Howdy's problem.
Now that is absolutely genius from Tama Tonga. Beat up that right hand. How the hell?
And Tonga trying to take actions that will neutralize that weaponry.
Is Uncle Howdy, and Uncle Howdy simply cannot get a foothold now that Tama lining up his victim as Uncle Howdy looks almost a beaten. Oh, God. Points about Tama Tonga right now and what a year he's had thus far. It's the likes of Nakamura, Dragunov, one truth. But it has been a massive step up in level thus far in 20. Uncle Howdy problem is dealt with once and for all tonight.
And continues the beat down.
For Tama Tonga actually beating a massive name here like Uncle Howdy. Or irate Solo Sikoa for failing in the mission that he's been sent out.
Came out to take on this match.
Attacking relentlessly here, and Uncle Howdy has barely got 3.
Sikoa, the leader of the MFTs, was able to secure the Wyatt 6 cherished spin later in January when the Wyatt 6 lost the tag team championship. Tama Tonga and Uncle Howdy. Tama Tonga turning to Solo Sikoa and saying, why are we fighting for that lane? Now Tonga, who's been in complete control throughout.
Uncle Howdy really turning up the dial now.
See the effects of that right hand damage. Remember, Tama Tonga was targeting.
And that's part of the problem when you have a damaged body part like Uncle Howdy does here. Sometimes that you have a busted hand, and that really caught Howdy there just when he was getting the
claw. And Tama Tonga was able to deny that.
In for Tamatonga, but that might have been one step too far, and I think that
the effects that right hand has taken, the damage it's taken, has the mandible
out here. Solo Sikoa had to do something, and now taunting Howdy, the spirit of Bray Wyatt, and that was just when Howdy had this one.
Tama wanted to do this on his own.
No.
Sister Ab.
Here is your winner.
Tamatonga told Solo, I'm doing this on
Came down to help Tamatonga. Tamatonga didn't appreciate it and got caught. It was in the mandible claw when Solo came out here. Solo saved him, I understand.
Oh, man, I was trying to help. You ain't helping nobody. I was trying to help you. That ain't helping nobody. You need to trust me. You don't need this.
Tama told him that lantern's been problems for us. And it's back in Howdy's hands.
Of the boss, regardless of if you're Tamatonga or not. But to be clear, he was in the mandible claw when Solo came out here.
Nah, man. I was trying to help. You ain't helping. What are you doing? Give it to me. You need to trust me. You don't need.
Tama told him that lantern's been problems for us. And it's back in Howdy's hands.
Do not go against the wishes of the boss, regardless of it.
Miz, I'm worried about the curse. I know. But this task put a bag on the overhead in the plane. She didn't even ask me. I've been at the gym.
And bro, we got to have hot water in the hot tub. Looking for memberships to be in the new Judgment Day. Bro, we full of applications. We're not taking any.
See, yet everything goes your way, doesn't it? You don't earn it. Just for once. Challenge you.
Say less. Challenge accepted. And I never met you a big match. I'm gonna go talk to Nick Aldis before you change your mind. There will be in St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, Master Inspire zone in. Master.
Coming up next, we will hear from the new United.
Welcome to my show.
This way.
Let's really get the show started.
Rated T for Teen.
Been announced, and it is incredible that John Cena is joining the Way on Saturday, April 18th. So the two all-time icons, one stage. You can get your tickets at WWEworld.com.
Is, huh? Me and you, one-on-one, unsanctioned, huh? Man, my life has been a roller coaster. From the independents to WWE, hell, you're forced to be a product of the environment. It comes down to survival. Let's keep it one. I was locked up. It brought me right here to there are no rules. There was no one there to stop me, to tell me what I can or cannot do to your punk ass. You're in my world.
Give me the opportunity to go out and talk to these people and celebrate this U.S. Championship. Can you confirm or?
All right.
Look, I also just want to apologize about last week. I know things got a little testy.
Sammy, you did what Sami Zayn does. You made a spot for yourself.
Thank you very much.
Yep, that's not your music, Sammy. Tonight.
Oh boy, Lil Yachty in the house.
Has a way of poking Sammy right in the side and one-upping him lately, doesn't he?
Let's take with Stephen A. Smith this past week. Invited Lil Yachty fast enough. Welcome aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Diamond Artist, Lil Yachty. Trick!
Yachty's loving it. Trick Willie's taking it all in.
Locked in on his showdown with United States champ Sami Zayn at
What? 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 What?
Hey, my first match at WrestleMania. Mania season, and we're bringing out all the stars. I mean, we're bringing out Jelly Boy. I'm talking about Lil Yachty.
Mania is not for no little boys and little girls. It's for legends in the making, and that's what you.
I ain't bring you out here just to celebrate. I gotta ask you something.
What?
I was on the Cadillac,
Let's talk about it.
So maybe, if it's cool, coat
where
and bring it to WrestleMania.
That's what I'm talking
with your boy
about,
Trick
baby.
Willie. Yachty, there's nothing in the world that I will not do to get that United States. Ain't taking no lip off no gingerbread man. No lip off no gingerbread man.
Get him.
Gingerbread, fruit, ginger snap, ginger, it don't matter.
What you doing in this company? You awful disrespectful.
I can get real disrespectful, dog. I'll give him a little preview when I get to the top rope. And back down.
He cold. He cold.
Oh, wow. Celebratory pyro that he was asking for.
Williams is the United States champ.
That's good. You're getting a little bit ahead of yourself, right? You're already planning the celebration. This is so true. You've got the rap artist. You've got all the presentation down. And that's all well. The pageantry's never really been my thing. Working class. My thing is really what happens when I step between. And here's the thing, Trick. And every single one of them is going to be pointed at the ring. And once the bell starts, all the great music is not going to save you. Because when you were in the ring with me, you. And Trick.
I think Ginger Snap is pretty upset. Something that you failed to mention. The only reason you got that United States you out even more. The only reason you're going to WrestleMania, Trick Williams. You're welcome, Sami Zayn.
To the guy who doesn't want to hear about it, 7 days ago he was the U.S.
Him the gold by punching him in the mouth.
Carmelo Hayes.
I just can't sit back and watch all this go down like that. Trick, you gonna get your receipt, and I'm gonna spin the block on you. And I know the perfect. But first, Sami, the way you did that. Sami, for months, I carried on my back. All for you to take that tight. The end zone? No freaking way. So Sami, do want Sami Zayn. We want Melo. Give these people what they want. I'm not asking. Carmelo? I've already with you. You did. You carried SmackDown on your shoulders for what was it, 9 weeks? I take nothing away from you, and I 100% do think you deserve this. I do. Answered it, and I beat you. And been doing that it came at your expense in any way. But the fact is, this match, but it's going to have to wait till the other side of WrestleMania.
Nobody wants to hear that, man. What happened to all that integrity you have?
You know, as much as I want to tell you to just shut your mouth and stay out of it, because the truth is, if Trick Williams did it for sure, because Trick Williams did get involved. And here's an advantage of an opportunity. I called him out about it. When Randy Orton, now I'll admit, the same thing happened, and for once it was WrestleMania. But I don't feel good about that, Mello. All right? All right, Carmelo, you want your rematch? Fine, you got it. I'll give it to you win, and it's Carmelo Hayes versus Trick Williams. But if I win the United, and that's the last I want to hear about it. We good?
A long time ago.
Well, Yanni shakes his head and goes, checks on.
We're running it back tonight for the U.S. title. Get it official, Nick.
Why would you do that? Why would you give the Lancer back to the family court?
It's done. That stupid Lantern business. Taking over Smackdown. And taking all.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Then we'll get back to business. We good?
No, interesting between Solo. Aleister Black, who changed with Matt Cardona, has brought us to this moment. Aleister Black against Cardona right here. Yeah. Match from a week ago. Sami Zayn, who was contemplating what does he do with wrestling, just announced for tonight.
Thank you, Nick.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the 30 pounds, Matt Cardona!
Of course, Matt.
Yeah, this was 2 weeks ago. Cardona standing up for his friend Cody. Wheelchair to snap the wrist of Matt Cardona. Now to get even, the Viper constantly attacking the arm of Cardona. I admire the guts of Cardona, but perhaps that was not wise, and maybe is not wise either.
Of course, Aleister Black has a way of poking and only dealing with his damaged ego to have. Those were the words from Aleister against Black.
Well, Black has been verbally kicking anyone while they're down of late. Matt Cardona, and that was a fairly innocuous landing, bring too much protection. But I noticed that, I promise you, Aleister. Yeah, as soon as Matt Cardona comes out here, you hear it. Always ready. He's near the ring for at least 6 weeks, and this is why. Because
and look at this.
That
this
wrist is a second invitation to attack a weak spot.
Now, that thing has a giant red target on with strikes, pounding down with torque, bending it back.
Well, you heard Aleister Black into this psychotic killer we've seen of late. Black just is a season. Certainly Matt Cardona has some of them right now, but what a gallant effort this is.
Again, is reaching for that left hand. He is in pain, but fighting fine.
And you've got to watch out for these strikes from Aleister Black, who may be the best strike. Kicks, elbows, punches, knees, the whole. Zelina Vega now offering a major distraction.
Oh, and with that, the legs. So a couple weeks ago, Matt Cardona brutally attacked by Randy Orton, who injured, and here in this match against Aleister Black, that has been the target.
By Aleister Black, who continues to launch assaults on that, and is going to take at least 6 weeks to fully heal. That is 6 weeks of rest and
up that process, and you can see how much it affects him here in this match.
Yeah, no speed here.
And just runs that left arm into the post.
Just exacerbating, more painful, but even more debilitating for Matt Cardona.
You can see Cardona in real time, almost assessing what he can offer up offensively.
You can see Black is almost attacking that arm to open up. He's trying to cover up that arm, protect that arm. Other body parts become available. Caught cold there by Matt Cardona, who is desperately trying to
gather some momentum.
Just didn't have the power in that.
Strike with that right leg. And Cardona finds a way to get the shoulder.
And now with all the time in the world to come up with a further game plan to torture his opponent. What a major factor Zelina has been on the action was all Aleister Black needed to take the upper hand in this one.
Yeah, ever since that leg sweep. Again back to the left arm.
It's like a modified Kimura now getting applied to out of the socket. Anything is fair game for Aleister Black.
Well, Matt Cardona's been in excruciating pain, dealing with the left arm, originally damaged. Courage to fight back while he's been dealing with the pain of that left arm.
Well, Matt Cardona gamely fighting his way through the pain barrier here, despite being physically attacked, and now somehow may have engineered a possible path to...
Comes back with the right elbow. Hasn't been able to use that left hand with much effectiveness.
Well, having to be creative, having to be resourceful, and somehow... But living dangerously all the same as
Position, a big knee comes from Aleister Black. By the veteran Matt Cardona.
Yeah, this is when 20 plus years of age. I mean, how his brain is even operating with all the pain that must be shooting. But now perhaps starting to believe is Matt Cardona. Perhaps so much damage is Cardona if he can just pick up the pace here. May have
slam down.
I think he went for that Rough Rider there.
He did. He was going for the Rough Rider instead. Black got him in position.
Yeah, nowhere safe when you're around Aleister Black. You're always in the line of fire from the
back.
Fight back with one arm and somehow pulling it off. Accuracy, third time's a charm perhaps.
Can he deliver?
Underhook powerbomb with one good arm, somehow pulling it off.
To do it that deep into a match. That reserve of power.
The cheekbone right on Cardona, and was the brain buster there.
Immediately working the left arm is Black.
This is Aleister Black. Everyone, it's almost like a magnet in that arm.
Here's the pain. He chops him down with that kick to the left leg.
This one.
Yeah, he can only punch with that right hand.
Looking to pull off a miracle here. Oh, connects.
And when it does, you know the result.
Well, hats off to Matt Cardona. That was a superb form of physical weakness.
You face one of the teams that you will compete against at WrestleMania, that fatal four-way tag that you were robbed of that moment last year.
Well, obviously losing back against the wall. So tonight, Charlotte and Alexa are going to pay for taking that opportunity of us winning with those tag team titles. And tonight, Charlotte and Alexa are going to get a little friendship, surface level at best. If they had been through any of what we've been through this, it's about more to us than friendship or even gold. To me, making everything we have been through this past year worth it.
Well, good luck tonight, guys.
And it has two massive earth-moving, road-grading, heavy machinery presentation from Monday. By the way, incredible documentary coming out on Peacock, The Heartbreak Kid.
Every once in a great while, an athlete comes along that sets us...
And entertaining on a whole nother level. I wouldn't have pissed on Shawn Michaels if he was on... If you look at this generation, so many of them will say, who's your biggest influence?
The WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony is right around the corner in Vegas. It'll be, of course, AJ Styles and Demolition, Steph McMahon, Dennis Rodman, Psycho Sid, Bad Ticketmaster. You can get them there. A couple days later, you know what's happening. The massive show.
2 weeks ago, Brock Lesnar was this. Last week, Brock was not dressed to fight. You notice Brock Lesnar is dressed. Get your ass out here right now!
Happening tonight. My job is to preserve my main event.
Clock is not done yet.
Yeah, it's a Triple H, the Hall of Famer, to step between them in the ring and keep them from Wade.
Oh man, two of the biggest superstars, physically ruler Obafemi versus the beast Brock Lesnar in
John Cena as host of WrestleMania, the never seen 17.
We don't even know if he was asleep.
He's very much so alive, and tomorrow night, NXT Stand and Deliver.
Wrestling is back. The best is yet to come.
Uh-oh! You know, there's a lot of good teams on SmackDown, but you chose...
It's easy, dawg. They got cursed.
Cursed.
Who cursed?
Asuka's on Raw.
Then who's the little girl running? That's Asuka. I saw her. They challenged us.
Tag title shots because Danhausen...
Asuka's
not getting anything.
Dog, it'd be easy. Like taking candy from...
All right, look. Cursed or not, them boys...
Hey, watch out for Asuka!
Truth is one on deck. Two of our fatal four-way WrestleMania teams, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, next.
Shakespeare couldn't have written it any better. It was perfect, undisputed WWE champion. A moment that was once stolen from Fatu. Justifications, lies. You're still nothing. People can change. I've seen people change, but you have not. Convict. You're only here because of your family. Of the family. You might just be the worst one of all, and you can't outrun your reasonable doubt. You're as guilty as charged. Next week, I'm gonna show the...
Unsanctioned match.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first,
Charlotte, and let's go back to last week, their match against the Bellas, and give folks a little bit of an update.
Role in the Bellas tag match with Bliss and Flair last week, as you mentioned. Nikki is tag title showdown at WrestleMania 42. Get well soon, Nikki.
and their opponents, making their way to the ring, the team of
Wade. They've been a dynamic pairing, Bayley and Lyra. They thought this past Monday at MSG.
This is the tag champs now mid-match. The Bellas, along with Flair and three teams, really gave the occasion, delivering a major beatdown to the Irresistible Forces as the tag two. Bayley and Lyra Valkyria highly irate that Flair and Bliss A, get even, and B, send a little message, get some momentum ahead of that fight.
Every top contender has that same feeling as Lyra weeks, whether it's the Bellas or Charlotte and Alexa or what we saw at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, you're right, and countless matches have imploded over the past few weeks between the teams, so nothing has been resolved over the past few weeks. Hence, who really is the tag champs in this division?
Teamwork as they pin Lyra in that corner.
Well, you mentioned it yourself, Joe. Flair.
Bliss, good stuff. In a couple of weeks, these will be two of the 4 teams in St. Louis. Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss taking control.
Flair and Bliss, former tag team champions together. They've been to the top. not with each other. Still yet to prove that they can get it done in Vegas and take tag gold.
Lyra.
I mean, go back 12 months and remember the Charlotte Flair who looked utterly post-fallout of last year's Mania, who got Charlotte Flair back on. Those two have been pretty tight ever since.
Yeah, everybody's been doubting the relationship for so pointing that out, and yet here they are.
Let me tell you about the DNA of Charlotte, your friend, for as long as that window is open, and it certainly is wise.
Flair.
The Lyra Valkyria is one of already in her time here, the Intercontinental Championship tag gold, of course, and is following in the footsteps of a fellow Dubliner.
Becky Lynch, of course, will be in action. Women's Intercontinental.
The whole world is salivating for that one. Just top to bottom, a stacked card versus Carmelo Hayes, winner of that for the United States champion tonight in our main event.
Yeah, Sammy was quite conflicted as to what he should do tonight, so Sammy risks everything, but the right thing to do to run it back.
Hold of her here, realizing just why Flair and Bliss are rated so.
Getting the best of her, making the tag to Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, this is the five-time world champion, Alexa Bliss. That just tells you how strong they're struggling, trying to get that tag. And a big shot to the
world champions. The big headline of the night came to open up SmackDown with Randy Orton. You heard me right. Pat McAfee returning.
And that might have been the opportunity for Valkyria to finally make that tag, but just back in agony now.
So close to making that tag to Bayley. Of course, just a few days ago on Monday Night Raw at Madison Square Garden, Bliss and Flair. And now Lyra on the second ropes, crossbody.
Well, Bayley, the veteran, has been desperate to get in there with one of her fellow food and taking it to the 14-time world champ.
But on Monday night, we showed you that. You know what's going to happen in 2 weeks, but a lot to be decided.
The outlook of this match, now in a whole world of the turnbuckle.
Into the cover.
And championship instincts of Charlotte Flair. Some are just born with it.
Dragging Charlotte into that drop zone.
In, getting out of trouble. And now turning the tide on Bayley.
Not wasting any time in putting Bayley.
Do this the hard way. There's been a lot taken out of Charlotte Flair in this one. And nothing like an anchor around the feet of Bayley just at the right time.
And then the flying elbow drop lands. This could be it.
Ability that has taken Flair to the top time and time again. And may well do something about it.
Now the teamwork from
chemistry. Wow.
This could be it right now from Lyra.
Face it, at this point, after that volley of abuse, most people are done and dusted. Now we're seeing Charlotte.
Lyra looking for more. Charlotte Flair bridging to that figure eight.
And that was smart by Bayley because there was a tap out imminent. Corner so she can make the tag. Bliss is not having any of that, and now.
Oh, impressive.
Yeah, criminally under-respected is the power of
Abigail DDT, but instead a counter by Lyra. Charlotte's calling for it, pointing to Mania. Looking to deliver. Teamwork.
Here are your winners, Charlotte.
There's a little payback from Monday Night Last, the recipient of some abuse. Always going to be consequences when you step to the tag champs. The irresistible thing.
Oh, what a big boot from Lash Legend, the champ.
A Pyrrhic victory perhaps there for Flair and Bliss. Due to that ankle injury, getting rehab for Nikki Bella, meaning in that WrestleMania match.
Ragdolling Bayley and lining her up for the Women's Tag Team Champions. Irresistible. Championship, the rematch. Sammy and Carmelo.
I told you that this whole curse, we get a WWE Tag Team title match. Right? The universe corrects itself.
Somebody say curse? They're human teeth, obviously. Anyway, so Dan Eisen's gonna come down to the ring with you.
Spooky little goblin.
You are... I can uncurse you guys, and then you can win Tag Team Gold!
You can undo the ball.
Because when we win the tag team titles tonight, you can take that curse.
Out of Charlotte Flair in this one. And now adding some major assistance there. Bayley just at the right time.
And then snapping Alexa Bliss down. Elbow drop lands. This could be it. And Flair finds
time and time again. And may well do so in 2 weeks' time at WrestleMania.
Now the teamwork from Bayley and Lyra. This could be it right now from Lyra. And Charlotte still
of abuse. Most people are done and dusted, but Charlotte Flair just built up. Now we're seeing Charlotte have to dig deep. We haven't seen
Lyra looking for more.
But baited in by Charlotte.
Figure 8.
And sheer agony now for Valkyria. It's a tap out imminent. And Valkyria, Bliss is not having any of that, and now right for the pickings.
Able to secure Bliss.
Criminally under-respected is the power of Valkyria.
Oh!
Wow, look at this, Joe.
But instead, a counter by Lyra.
Big old-fashioned right hand to the
Tamania looking to deliver. Teamwork, natural selection times 2.
Here are your winners, Charlotte.
Monday Night Last, the recipient of some abuse, as was her tag partner. When you step to the tag champs, the irresistible forces.
From Lash Legend, the champs are here. Nia
for Flair and Bliss.
Double smash in the corner.
Getting rehab for Nikki Bella, meaning this attack's
dolling Bayley and lining her up for destruction. The champions. Irresistible forces. Quick on the heels. Remember, still to come tonight, Sammy and Carmelo. The winner against Trick Williams at
I told you that this whole curse thing is a myth. Right? The universe corrects itself every single time.
Somebody say curse? Anyway, so Dan Eisen's gonna come down to the ring with you tonight, so that way in live and in person he can learn how to...
You are toxic!
Oh my God. Tag Team Gold!
You can undo the curse!
Oh yeah, I could double curse you. It's really...
Tag team titles tonight. You can take that curse and shut.
Contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE combined weight of 469 pounds. They are the Beast and R-Truth.
Tag Team Championship match.
Monday.
With WrestleMania on the horizon.
Their destruction.
Who the hell is going to stop these two?
While CM Punk stays locked.
Wait a minute. Gunther attacking Rollins from behind.
And it all
Nobody who can stop me.
Raw, Monday 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific.
It's been an incredible night as we close in on this road to WrestleMania just 2 weeks away, including Sexy Red, the Grammy Award nominated at the factory right here in St. Louis tomorrow. Sexy Red is here, Wade.
Yeah.
Your playlist all the time, always, every rental car. You're crushing it with that. Truth, Priest, and Truth, 14 days in.
Hey kids, are you there?
Combined weight of 431 pounds. The team of
Title defense for Priest and Truth comes against The Miz and Kit Wilson. And they took advantage of a little confusion. And this is how we get this
instant chemistry. And of course, Damian Priest for several weeks. But a nice shot there, right fathomably last week. Kit Wilson back in top form.
Yeah, Kit Wilson.
Toxic dance right off the bat.
R-Truth showing him how the hips actually move.
Show. And right now, teaching him a lesson in toxicity is Kit Wilson. Tag team partner. Kit Wilson like that one.
Oh, did he ever? Of course, The Miz has.
No time, The Miz got some respect. He's basically Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton.
He's Cena-esque. Ron Cena gear.
It's not Ron Cena.
The Miz.
And the referee didn't see that.
At all.
Yes.
Oh, man, that flying uppercut by Kit Wilson. Mirroring Kit Wilson, you tell him. Get him out.
Just
tell him to sit.
Dancing, enjoying the show.
Oh, and The Miz just driving.
Master, inspire, and zone in. That's how it's from The Miz.
Wasn't emblazoned on his backside.
The two-time Grand Miz, one of the greatest of all time, with his new protege, Mr.
Yes, stop it.
Divine.
Stop it. Honestly, I got to put blinders on you.
A man can only have so much happiness in one night, Joe Tess. I think
Carmelo Hayes coming your way. Then, of course, in 2 weeks, you'll be broadcasting WrestleMania.
Like El Dorado will be Kit Wilson and The Miz if they win the gold tonight. The powerhouse of the team, but denied once again.
Dropping those elbows down on R-Truth.
Although we've seen some of the offensive keys evolving before our eyes, and that evolution only gets better and better.
Boy, R-Truth's in a world of purpose.
Joe Tess.
I don't know about that.
But just bringing an air of toxicity every. Now you're talking about John Cena. He's not John Cena. He's R-Truth. Don't let him fool you.
Too. That is going to be so special to have Cena in that role in Las Vegas.
I sense you have a real problem with Kit Wilson.
Well, I've had opportunity and how they came about getting it.
Your problem is, Joe Tess, you are a cave.
Damian Priest and R-Truth, and it comes against The Miz and Kit Wilson. Back here, and here comes Priest. Watch out!
Incredibly ugly for The Miz and Kit Wilson, who were dominating.
Everything Priest brings in moments like this. Here in St. Louis.
Oh, it's punishment time indeed. Look, effortless is the former world heavyweight champ. We're going to shut this down.
And now defending here in St. Louis. Here's Priest.
Well, the tag team veteran Kit Wilson just with expert time and all got
from Priest.
Kit Wilson may have done himself a major miss. The Miz might be, oh no.
Oh, Truth was looking for a little AA.
They're incredibly well from their time tagging together. Both had the same. Oh no.
Bullhausen.
It's that little freak.
No, he's not a freak at all. In the midst of this championship match.
And he's marching like a demented
on the apron. It's good stuff.
Get this man banned from WWE. Match.
That is outstanding stuff. What are you doing? You can't be. It is.
You can't tag a man who's not in the match. The problem.
Now this will work out just fine here.
That's not the rules.
He just tagged Danhausen into the championship match.
I think we're all confused at this point.
I'm Stanhausen level here.
You belong in here. You get out right.
Oh! It's real. This is real.
Oh, curse isn't real. 50,000 adjustment.
Yes. New champs.
Oh, skull-crushing finale. Could it be? A believer, Barrett.
No. What is the referee doing? Use your hands, referee.
The Miz pulled him in, and he was cursed. Make a 3 count. Meanwhile, Priest, south of heaven.
Here are your winners, and still Truth and Damian Priest.
Have faith, Hausen Bear.
Of a tag team championship match with nonsense curse instantly.
He can't overcome the powers.
Failing a curse. What was it? Dehydration or something? Oh, hold on.
Cody Rhodes. What is Cody doing?
And earlier,
we got all dressed up in St. Louis tonight to find out. And color me surprised. That's like if Scott Hall and Kevin Nash talked Disco Inferno. Logan Paul without muscles, human hat rack, fly by night. You're gonna but Pat, you and everyone who represents you. And oh, it worked out for you the last time. St. Louis's own Randy Orton. John Cena was the angel on my shoulder. He was the devil. This was simple. You can hear someone I love and respect and tells me I need to go there. I need to go to dark hair, the whole thing. The truth is better than my excuse usually is. I got my dream job here in front of this audience here tonight. Tagging all these sites that only exist because Dallas. Next year in Los Angeles, that's a record. The year after that in Philadelphia, record. And I was wrestling Roman Reigns, John Cena, and even The Rock. But with 20 years of history, with the 2 very best wrestlers to do it. Those voices inside my head, finally. Hear what they have to say.
Of how this evening started off with Randy Orton and Pat McAfee.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 every day.
We get close to one of the most anticipated matches in wrestling.
Ones to the sky at the Garden. Again at a WrestleMania. We might have a final.
Punk ass bitch. Okay. You're old.
Big-time superstars with even bigger egos. The World Heavyweight reigns in one of your main events at WrestleMania.
Among the other men, Garden when Gunther surprise attacked Seth in the sleeper hold. And now it's Seth Rollins again.
Who simply cannot get along under any circumstances. The man, Becky Lynch.
There are certain matches where you know exactly what happened with the Intercontinental Championship Fatal 5-Way as Penta defends against Rag in a ladder match.
And Joe, how many tag matches have we had in Women's Tag Team Championship on the line as the irresistible forces differ?
Now heated rivals will meet up at WrestleMania in Vegas. Mysterio.
And the women's world champs, can she continue to do so as she defends against Liv?
Tonight that affects what we will see in the women's championship match. Balance things out against Jade Cargill. That comes your way for the WWE Women's.
But I'm trying, so have yourselves an unsanctioned match where 2 battles Drew McIntyre.
And then the anticipation. You hear the crowd here in St. Louis reacting. Obafemi
Saw earlier tonight a shocking development. Randy Orton now in WWE champ, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania.
Greatest of all time is hosting it. The never-seen 17 is back.
This match is currently penciled in because Trick Williams will be coming here. Here's the caveat. Sami Zayn has to win the next match. It's Carmelo Hayes. Win and you are in.
Following contest is the United States Championship Open Challenge match. In at 212 pounds, he is the United States.
On the line, the instantly made rematch. The United States Championship match, Sami Zayn and Carmelo Hayes.
Great year for Sami Zayn until last week when he won gold. Well, it's going to have to be Michael.
PLE is one of the greatest wrestling cities in all the world.
Tomorrow, Lewis. The stakes are high. The world is watching. And then deliver tomorrow.
Snickers satisfies.
Welcome, Owens Chow!
Hold Steve Austin.
No. To challenge you to a no-holds-barred match right here, right.
Call Steve Austin. Give me a hell yeah. Cause Stone Cold said so.
That's Trick Williams, who is 15-11 pepper steppers, and Sami just looks on in mere disgust.
And very soon he may well have the United States Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts. Oh, hey!
And listen, Carmelo Hayes weighed in recent months, but he also has reason to be very upset that title because of the role Trick Williams played, the interference, the way it all went.
For Sami Zayn for finally getting over that slump that he's been in for the past 3 months. The intervention of Trick Williams last week. Lost the gold, lost a sling's right.
Yeah, the inadvertent punch from Trick Williams, the damage it, and now Sami, who was confronted by Trick Williams. By the way, you see Lil Yachty sitting here.
Lil Yachty next to Trick Williams, Lil rowing boat Joe Test. But serious business in ring. So much on the line here. Spot at WrestleMania. The loser, well, they might as well stay home WrestleMania weekend.
Oh, the drop kick. When he heard that there was not a WrestleMania plan, thing changed, but for now, and that is the beauty of this main event, will determine a WrestleMania spot.
And you can tell, quite rightly, Carmelo Hayes fuel to topple Zayn tonight, then spring on to WrestleMania and get Trick Mello gang from back in their days at NXT.
A lot of history
used to be. So proceedings will not have helped that relationship.
Of course, Hayes, a former NXT champion, 2 times. See it stand and deliver right here in St. Louis. You can see it on champion. Miles Bourne will be up against Johnny Gargano tomorrow here in St. Louis on Stand and
Real deal, especially in NXT. And Sami Zayn knows a thing or two.
Go for it quickly to retain, but you see Hayes, so much fight left in him.
From Sami Zayn, and part of the problem with taking on someone like Carmelo Hayes, he is such his aim was just a step ahead on that one.
Williams.
And I'll tell you what, Joe, these open challenges, Dragunov just made this entire division so unpredictable. For one, that Carmelo Hayes is hoping there's one more hot potato pass tonight.
Sami into the cover.
Oh. And nobody else can move like that.
No.
I'll tell you. Ooh. Some words direct.
St. Louis in flight up and over.
He's hurt his knee. He's hurt his
Hayes.
knee somewhere, his ankle.
So just when Carmelo Hayes had so much momentum, I think he had.
And he is moving gingerly. It's one of those injuries that you can get a bit of looseness back in there. But that is a major ring. And Buck himself a matchup at WrestleMania against the challenger, the guaranteed Carmelo Hayes.
Trick Williams and Lil Yachty sitting ringside to take in.
Trick Williams has been ringside for pretty much every Sami Zayn match of late. Tonight it could well be just a scouting mission 2 weeks ahead of that showdown. Zayn, due to this knee injury sustained by Carmelo Hayes. Battled against injured opponents. He's also had to battle debilitating this is.
Good reversal by Hayes for just a moment before Sami.
Opponent, you start to lighten up. You start to think, hey, this is going to be a cakewalk. I should get. He's never down. Although he has clearly lost a little spring.
It was that close. Count of two here, you know.
And Sami Zayn now probably wisely, slowly overcommit. You don't want to make a mistake. The ball completely in your court here minutes ago.
Tonight, Trick Williams told Sami Zayn to make it right, that if he was really honorable, he would give Carmelo Hayes another shot. And that is what whoever holds that gold, the United States Championship, will face Trick.
Dive on the outside towards Sami Zayn a little earlier in the match and has a
Dirty Diana in play.
And stack a tight pin because one hand automatically, instinctively, like it was, but he's motivated to win back his gold and book his ticket to
Yachty sitting right next to Trick Williams. They're waiting to see who will be the opponent for is clearly affecting him. Looking for the exploder. Instead, shoulders down.
To end this ASAP. The longer this goes on, the more it favors Sami Zayn.
Exploder by Zayn.
Because the people feel like an injustice happened last week.
Instead of a hallucination.
Carmelo.
And now heading
ascending to the top. This could be
damage that has been done. And with that look at this counter.
Back on your opponent under any circumstances. Just a textbook frog splash. Almost catching Hayes unaware there was Sami Zayn.
20 on this road to WrestleMania.
And now we're at the business. The deepest, who is physically in the best condition.
First forward leg as he's trying to shake it out as he goes to the top rope.
And that was all Zayn needed to duck out of the way.
He's writhing.
Taking a very close look at Carmelo Hayes here. He might be looking to throw this one out. I mean, that would be a sickener. Referee understands.
And take a good look at Carmelo Hayes. Meanwhile,
what the hell?
Sami!
Here is your winner, Zayn!
Well, Melo completely blew where it went wrong for Hayes.
He was so gutsy to fight through this way.
Yeah, nasty landing the leg, and then the referee checking on Melo. Melo says, I'm fine. And immediately, you might not like it, but Sami Zayn is the US champion. Sami Zayn against this man.
Congratulations, Sami Zayn. We had a United States champion match with the man in Willie Williams.
Logging a little message to Sami Zayn about what's to come in 2 weeks' time.
Zayn
getting physical here, kind of got you one in your corner.
Oh, and Trick Willie. Preview of Vegas, perhaps. That WrestleMania sign off in the States Championship will be on the line. What a wild night here in St. Louis. We'll see them together in Vegas.